You see footprints on the water. Further.
Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry.
Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first.
What?
This way you're already talking, but you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go. Let her go? This is the Holy Queen of the territories of Muindi and Insulinda. Think of the historic knowledge we could glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back. Win her back? How does that fit in here? And what is the Holy Suzerain doing here anyway?
Wow, we need to get her talking. Did you say, well... Melt the ice. Hey.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry?
I'm dying in a ruined flag tower. I'm in my head, I miss you.
Well, I'm in my head too. We're all in our heads.
Do you miss me there?
Sometimes. Not as often as I used to. So much time has passed. More than it seems here.
She stares at her feet, the zebra stripes on the intersection, the lights on the video rental glow in her hair.
This is everything I always warned you about.
Something, where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
And you're already wearing one?
Oh, this.
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder.
Anyway.
Something's off,
I'm
right?
sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, then looks at her bag.
She means she doesn't have time to tend to your emotions.
You don't have time to tend to my emotions.
She sighs and looks over her shoulder.
What are you doing? Stop saying things like that.
Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic show.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really, we don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us, our love, our unborn daughters, it's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Ravachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell, forever. That's just the way it is.
That seems awfully cruel, Dolores, but after that, I mean, we've learned that you've been cruel.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try it now.
You said I have a vast soul, and you will always come back to it.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
You didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter, a handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
She brushes a strand of white hair out her eye.
You need to recite it to her. For effect. All of it. No summaries.
I have it right here. Let me refresh your memory. Let's take a trip down memory lane.
Please, Harry. I just don't have time for this.
Take out the letter and read. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take it grows until by the time I reach the fuel station it has filled me completely. I step on the light rail and look back, something bow collector. I know it will be like this until I walk back to you. You, every step I will take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I've met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Okay, stop. Yes. Are you happy now?
There's more. Kisses, kisses, kisses.
Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
Can't you turn back to the person you were? Can't you think I'm cool again?
No. You scared it out of me. With your crying, your hysteric, the awful time we wound up having. In the cheap rental flats you could afford. Can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can only think that way about new people.
A cheap rental with mold on the walls and the tap dripping.
Cheap flats, so the rich man took you from me.
Yes, I have found someone for whom I can feel the same. A copy of my love for you, only this time he is careful and rich. He will not lose me. It will go somewhere, it will grow. Harry, do you notice how none of this is very funny?
What do you mean by grow?
She smiles mysteriously, looking east, then turns her gaze back to you.
So
The
I was
smile
cool.
is gone.
I was cool.
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants, smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first. My first kiss. My first time to have sex. The first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore.
A ticket stub?
Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin, the day we went east of the river, to the aquarium first, I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face. The octopuses. It was just a day then, but to think. Were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me. Talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret.
That's sharp and precise.
You're so sharp.
No, it's all you. I always loved you for it, but it could not save us. It could not make me stay. In the end, your mind just told you precisely how bad things are. And who would want to stay around for that?
What about Voyager Road? I know that place. Where is it?
It's here, Harry. We are on Voyager Road. At the end of it, 300 meters from the stop. We used to come here to rent videos.
The house.
There. You could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent training for the militia, my parents' money, it was not good.
Surely the alcohol didn't help either.
Were we drinking?
Everyone has a little glass of wine every now and then. I certainly do. It's a queen regnant thing. I don't think it was the alcohol. It was inevitability.
There was a bow collector, light rail streetcar number
42. That is the light rail that took me to Coron, to school and work. Every morning. It's the same stop I met you at, Harry. 100,000 million years ago. No human being should still remember the position of atoms such eons ago. It must feel unnaturally sad. A sadness so ancient, it is shared even by archaebacteria.
And what now, after this fossilized record of our love? What is the next thing we talk about?
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, then you should let me go to the aerodrome.
I'll try to kiss her now. Talking about the good old times. Let's kiss now, Dolores. You know it's still true.
With your feet trembling from the steps you took, tepid and fearful, you stand against her, her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back.
But I succeeded.
This was not about failure or success. This was always going to be horror. I should not have suggested it, and you should not have listened to me.
I feel her
Her
breath.
chest rising like a pillow, warm exhalations against the side of your mouth, her tender soul moving through her lung, hidden, distant, kept safe from you.
The cheek against
Feels
mine.
like soft fuzz, a bird covered in down feathers, brushing against your broken capillaries, the world's most precious material, reserved for those she lets close enough to feel it. You are stealing a touch. It's not yours to take.
Cold silver against my
A
forehead.
delicate wreath on her forehead, pressing into your temple. The silver is cold from the spring evening air.
Squeeze her wrist.
Her hand does not return the grip. Her body is rigid. A current of unease courses through it. Distrust. For you. The curve of her spine. Her shoulders hunched. She keeps herself stiff. Her center guarded from your motions. Unresponsive to your guidance.
Move your mouth.
Nothing. Just pillows against you. Unresponsive, but for the taste of apricots.
That's where you're not kissing me
The
back.
moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours.
That wasn't so good, or was it?
Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held on to her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
You're the apricot chewing gum scented one. Nah, that's not something good to say. You didn't kiss me back.
She breathes out heavily, as if something painful has passed through her, and shakes her head.
I thought you would. I know you still love me. You can't not.
She shakes her head one more time. The evening wind rustles her hair, blowing old newspapers and fast food wrappings down the street.
Why didn't you kiss me back?
Why did you do that to yourself? You know I don't cheat, Harry. I never cheated on you.
You're the apricot chewing gum scented one.
No, I'm just Dora.
That's it then?
No, Harry. Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see.
She slides her hands down her chest and onto her lower stomach and smiles.
I'm pregnant.
Is it mine?
Of course not.
She looks down at her belly, then up into your old
I
eyes.
terminated yours. Don't you remember? You poor fuck. Poverty-stricken fuck.
Wow, is she cold?
Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
More questions. Ask more.
That's not a very good way for things to be.
It's not. But
She looks at her feet. Little golden sandals cover her toes. Tell me there is something
I
good.
don't know why I said but. There is no but.
That's it?
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Where in hell?
Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
Well, good for me where in fucking hell? Nah, that's too dramatic. It's too dramatic. Yeah, let's will we? Nah, that's too sarcastic. No, let's be sincere. I'm not getting over it at all.
It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, maybe. It was hard for me too, you know. I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks you straight in the eye. Her irises are light blue flecked with green.
But I can.
She keeps her shoulders squared and her back straight, but it's clear you're still making her sad.
So you felt that way once, that you cannot live without me.
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
20 years, that's so much time.
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew.
Your innocence, Dolores Day. I'm sorry I made you sad.
It's okay.
Doesn't have to be like this. Maybe we could try again.
No, Harry. We can't.
Why?
We already tried again, and it didn't work.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic, not you too.
Let's be the last sane people in the world, but only twice. If it doesn't work, let's lose our minds. And let it all sink into the pail, why don't
Yes, of course. You've got everything under control, and I'm hysterical because I don't want to keep hurting you.
we? Looks away from us. What went wrong when we tried again? I can do it better.
I don't know. Please.
She shuffles from one golden sandaled foot to the other. In the distance, a streetcar screeches. Why can't we be together?
Harry, we can't be together because you're insane.
Her eyes turn to sorrowful ovals.
She avoids turning them to you.
I'm not insane. Don't say that.
They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get a hold of herself, brushing her hands
What do you
in her
mean?
gown.
What do you mean by insane?
You know what I mean.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a cop. It's not easy
A
work.
cop? You've worked there for so long you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you. Questions.
They're not lists, they are trees.
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
But I like my lists, you know?
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. People can't get that sad. It's impossible to watch. Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stay down for too long. Until you start giving your thoughts names and talking to things. In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day?
Does it not seem like a mystery she wants to get into? You are, point to your head, the morning.
The morning? I don't understand.
No, I meant mourning. I'm grieving, but you're not even dead.
Oh my God, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
She breathes out. It sounds more angry than a sigh. You're the X something,
Wasn't I
maybe.
Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
We all told you. Everyone warned you.
Shut up, I'm talking to her.
That's the problem. Look at what's pouring out of you.
I should have even gone deeper to a place where I've never met you. Because it's impossible to meet people in the abyss of the void. What? I'm glad we're having this conversation. I'm getting so much
I'm
closer.
glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
What?
What? What? This is so grotesque.
It is. Useless.
The evening wind blows in as she says the words. A gown wraps around her like a white flag. On second thought, you're Dolores Day, queen regnant of the territories of Mundi and Insolindi and nothing else.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
Don't go.
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without
So
me.
she herself begged you to not let her go. Well, can't we sit down and have a coffee first? There's a cafeteria on the corner.
No, that would only be painful and dull. At the aerodrome, life, love, and laughter are waiting for me. At the cafeteria, dust, hell, and tragic comedy.
What is there to do in Morova?
Light, life, culture. It's so much better than here. Everything here reminds me of you and the horrible times we had. The nights we stayed up fighting for our dying love. I have to wipe it all off me and be clean again.
What?
I want to be a good person again. Not this. Not what you made me into.
I swore I wouldn't let you go. You told me. You asked me to be
That
this
was
way.
someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
No.
Yes.
Will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
How can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti-frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So long ago.
I like this.
Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Whoa. What an investigation that was. Truly, what an investigation. Maybe we are the man who lives here. Oh. What's happening now? Oh, Kim, I thought I've lost you. I thought I'd lost you.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Oh. My sleep was deep and invigorating. Try to cover up the blood seeping out with your
Of
hands.
course. I was just thinking maybe you've torn your stitches. Are you ready to move on?
Actually, it was total annihilation, Kim.
I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream?
No ex-wife.
The lieutenant nods solemnly. I understand. We've all been through similar things. It can be overcome.
So let's solve the case.
Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound.
Swallow just spit out the blood and get back to work? No? Badass like that? No, let's comb the entire island. Centimeter by centimeter. That's the next step in the task chain. Kim replies simply.
He's still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep.
And we will comb the island very soon together. A great time until then. What a happy gaming we have together. What a nice dream we had of Dolores Day, our ex-wife.